Hi everyone, it's Jill Foster here for Penny Black, and I'm excited to be sharing a look at the new sentiment stamps and cling stamps from our newest collection called Secret Garden. This is the first in 3 videos giving you a closer look at this collection, and so I'm so excited to share. Before I begin, I wanted to mention for all 3 of these videos, we do have a giveaway, a $50 shopping spree to our online store, so be sure to subscribe and leave a comment here on YouTube for a chance to win, and I'll have a link to our blog where we have all the details about that giveaway as well. Also, all of these new stamps are available in our online store. I apologize, the search function in the online store is just not working well, but you can find all of these new products by clicking on the new category over on the left-hand sidebar, and I will have that linked down in the description box below. So let's begin by taking a look at the new sentiment sets that are in this Secret Garden collection. There's a really great wide variety, and I wanted to show you these first so you can kind of see them as we see cards throughout all 3 of these videos. So the first set you're looking at here is 30-703 Blooming Sentiments. This has so many wonderful sentiments, especially with spring and floral stamps. It's your time to bloom, especially for you. Bloom, the beautiful process of becoming. To plant a garden is to believe in tomorrow. Where flowers bloom, so does hope. Plant seeds of happiness, kindness, and love. Flowers are the music of the earth, and happiness blooms from within. The next is our 30-680 Million Thanks, and this is a great set for building different sentiments using the variety of elements that are in here. So you've got a couple of large thank you and thanks sentiments, and then you can combine them with these smaller sentiments. Like for the invitation, there are no words. For the birthday present, you really are the best. The food was delicious. For your support and kindness. For being such a great friend. For being my bestie through thick and thin. For the beautiful flowers. For the lovely lunch. For your friendship. For the lovely day. For your help. Many thanks. Bunches. Thanks a million. So you can see you can get a lot of use out of this. It has pretty much everything you could ever need for a thank you card. Next is 30-707 Magical Friendship. Friends are kept forever in the heart. Our friendship, or laughing with a friend, is the best kind of laughing. You make me so happy. Our friendship is magic. Friendship is the purest kind of love. True friends are never apart, maybe in distance, but never in heart. Thank you for always being there. I love you, my friend. A circle is round, it has no end. That's how long I want to be your friend. Thank you for being the reason I smile. Forever friends, and just wanted to say hello. Such beautiful sentiments and mix of fonts in there. This is an awesome birthday set. This is 30-700 Carefree Wishes. Count not the candles, see the light they give. Count not the years, but the life you live. We turn not older with years, but newer every day. Happy birthday, lovely lady. A whole year more incredibler. Have a wonderful birthday. Today is your day. Someone I love was born today. Wishing you a fun and carefree day. Get your happy on. Growing old is mandatory, but growing up is optional. A little bit older and a lot more fabulous. A year older, a year bolder, and hope you like your present. We always need birthday cards, so that set is great, and so is this next set. This is 30-706 Birthday Humor. This is not a belated birthday greeting. I'm making sure to be the first to wish you a happy birthday for next year. Wishing you a day as unforgettable as I am. Happy birthday. You're older today than yesterday, but younger than tomorrow. At least you're not as old as you will be next year. Free cake. Happy birthday. Count not your candles. Enjoy the glow. Birthday cake calories don't count. Not aging, just upgrading. And age is strictly a case of mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. And finally is a miniature 3x4 inch set called 30-673 She Builder. So you get the large word she, and then you can add it with these other sentiments. She tackles, she conquers, she believed she could, so she did. She is more precious than jewels. She's clothed in strength and dignity, and she just shines. So you'll notice those throughout all of the cards that you will be seeing. And I promise I'll be showing lots of cards in just a bit. But now let's take a look at our brushstroke stamps. Now, as I'm showing you these, I wanted you to see just their sizing in relation to an A2 size card, 4¼ by 5½ inches, and a 5 by 7 inch card. So kind of have those out there as I'm showing you these stamps. The first here is 40-746 Lovely Lilacs. And just a really gorgeous pair of stamps to combine and work with. We also have 40-738 Petal Poetry. This is beautiful in bright golden colors. Those blooms are just amazing, as are the leaves on that one. We also have 40-745 Exhilaration. This one you can really play around with the placement on the card to give it a totally different look. You can see here coming across the top, working more on a landscape style card, and it also comes with that gorgeous butterfly as well. Next is 40-742 Nature's Glory. Again, you can play around with the placement with this. Lots of different ways to use it. You could also stamp it multiple times. For spring, you've got to have tulips. This is 40-726 Dazzle. If you're new to brushstroke stamping, I highly recommend this particular stamp. It's very easy to work with. And then here's a little bit different looking brushstroke stamp for us. This is 40-737 The Good Life, and a really beautiful country farm scene in the springtime. So now let's get to the card. So this first card is made with the 40-746 Lovely Lilacs. And here's another card with that same stamp. And for these cards, for the brushstroke stamps, I have stamped them in light colors and then painted over with a mix of watercolor and gouache paints. And I hope to have a tutorial video coming soon for you on that. I've found I really love combining those different mediums. So this is a look at that Exhilaration stamp in a couple of different positions on a card. You can see what a different look you can get with that. Here is Nature's Glory, and you can see you can just do very clean and simple stamping and just let the beauty of these brushstroke stamps shine. This is Nature's Glory again, just turned in a different way and some background inking and stamping done. Here is Dazzle, so those tulips, a little bit in each corner of the card, and then a more straightforward stamping of those on this card. And finally, we have The Good Life stamped onto this card. So next, I know these aren't cling stamps, but I wanted to sneak them in here because they are that solid silhouette brushstroke style of stamping, and the same kind of techniques work great with these. So this one is 30-684 Petal Profiles. I love that you get lots of large, really dynamic stamps just within this one set, and it works beautifully combining with this one. This is 30-682 Secret Garden. So I have a couple of cards I've made combining both of these stamp sets. And these I stamped with gray ink onto colored cardstock and then painted with gouache paints. So those gouache paints are an opaque paint, so you can paint right on top of the colored cardstock and the gray stamping. And just mix and match the different stamps on those cards. Now we'll take a look at what I'm calling elegant outlines. So these are cling stamps with more of an outline line art look that you can color or paint in. The first here is 40-734 Unforgettable, and I think this is definitely an unforgettable image. You can use it in so many different ways. You can cover a background, you can use it as a focal point, do it going off the side of your card. This is 40-725 Alluring Arrangement. I love with this, just stamp it onto a card and have fun coloring and painting, and your card really is complete. It has the layout and everything done for you. This next one, 40-731 Enjoy the Ride, also has a really great sentiment. Life is a journey, enjoy the ride. And we have 40-723 Blooming Bunch. This is another really fun one to color. You can stamp it right onto the card. You can use just part of the image or just the floral portion of the stamp. This stamp coming up here, 40-736 Herb Garden. This is great if you'd like to give like a gift, a food related gift, or you know someone who bakes or gardens. And you can see here how it fits on those cards, and it has the sentiment, plant smiles, grow laughter, harvest love, which can be used with lots of different stamp sets. This is 40-733 Circular Sunshine, a gorgeous wreath, and I really love the way those leaves are kind of layered around the outside edges. Here is a 40-730 Splendiferous. Again, super springtime look with tulips, just so bold, so beautiful. A joy to color, lots of open area for techniques and coloring. And this is 40-732 Springtime Sigh. And again, I really like the collection of different flowers included in this bouquet. You can use it just as one bouquet. You can cover a background. I've even made a card where I stamped it all around the outer perimeter of the card and colored it in. So speaking of those cards, let's take a look using these elegant cling line art stamps. This first one has Unforgettable. For these, I stamped them onto Canson 140-pound watercolor paper with a Desert Storm ink, Memento ink, and then I painted them in using a mix of Distress ink re-inkers used as watercolors and gouache paints in a few spots. So just combined the two of those together, and I kept things really simple, mostly all one layer. These stamps are so gorgeous. You can really let just the stamping and the colors that you choose be the star of the show, along with the beautiful sentiments that I showed you at the beginning of this video. You can see here again just one layer. You can stamp the image a couple of times like I've done on this one off to the side. And here's the one where I have stamped Springtime Sigh around the outer perimeter of the card before painting. Now there's one more cling stamp I'm so excited to be sharing with you. This is our Vintage Postcard stamp. It's 40-743 Vintage Postcard. Now on mine, I just cut apart this little part here that is, this card is hand stamped by, so I could use it on the back of my cards, or you could just mask it off when you're doing your stamping, but I just wanted to show you that. And I made a lot of cards, so you'll recognize a lot of these stamps that I've just shown you, but combine them with some different techniques to create the look on these some vintage postcards. So I first painted the background with an antique linen distress ink re-inker used as watercolor, and then stamped the images using Memento Desert Sand ink and painted them with distress ink re-inkers used as watercolors. Then did some other light stamping. Here I've used some of those solid silhouette stamps from Petal Profiles and Secret Garden and stamped those, and then added some watercolor details on there and some inked and watercolor backgrounds just to give them a little bit different look. So I thank you so much today for taking a look at our cling stamps and our new sentiment stamps. You can shop them today in our online store linked below, and be sure to check, I'll also link below videos 2 and 3 showing the rest of this new Secret Garden collection. And you can connect with Penny Black on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, as well as our website and blog. And I will also link all of those for you down in the YouTube description box below. Happy stamping!